Hello, everybody. My name is Amol Patel. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm joined with,
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Pelton. I'm down here in San Diego.
and this is cup number 7. I was going to say episode 7, but cup number 7 of the Smoking Hot Coffee Show, where we cover internet startups, marketing, design, monetization, all of it. Yeah, so here we are, number 7, Jeff. I can't believe we made it this far.
Yeah, back for another cup. It's Friday, end of the week. Looking to finish strong here, one every day.
So can I bring this up? I wanna of course mention people that watch our show. We did find somebody actually watching our show, and she had a Google Plus profile, I believe. Where was that? How do we find this person?
Um, yeah, I forget what the query was.
Boy, we should we should
It
have this.
was internet. I think it was startup show.
Okay, you're gonna have to text that to me if you find it. Anyhow, whoever you are, thank you for watching our show, and checking us out. We look forward to your feedback. I've also noticed that we've got a couple of subscribers to our YouTube channel, which is great. What are we up to now?
Yeah, we
Like,
love it.
are we up to like 2?
I think we're at like half a dozen almost.
We're at half a
So,
dozen. Wow, 6 subscribers. This is great. So
right?
thank
Yeah.
thank you for watching and subscribing our show. More importantly, subscribing to our show. We're going to be doing more of these, and we want to, of course, grow our audience. Six subscribers, so that's awesome. Thanks for checking us out. Please feel free to comment, and we look forward to that. Okay, let's get into it. Unless you want to add anything, Jeff.
No, I think we should jump into the startups we got to cover today.
All right, so let's start up with Tint here. Tintup.com. Display your social feeds on your website. All right, okay. Get started by connecting any social media account. No sign up required. Okay, that's cool. So what is this, Jeff? They're just pulling the API and pulling it up in an old iframe or something, or what's going on here?
No, I don't even know. I don't know how if it's an iframe or how it's implemented exactly, but I think the idea is that you're probably a part of a few of those networks that have listed on the left: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and there's probably more. But I mean, are you personally on multiple of
Oh yeah,
those? Would
yeah.
you say?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
absolutely.
the idea is, you're putting all of your content up on these websites. You're posting to Facebook, you're posting your photos to Instagram, and putting different stuff on different websites. I think the problem for consumers is aggregating that and bringing that. Personally, how I look at it is I want that value on my website. So I have my own .com. I want that content on my website.
Right.
Facebook hasn't done the best job of offering me widgets and ways to integrate that. Surprisingly enough, with all of their app platform, they have a couple widgets you can embed, but it's mainly about getting people to click the like button.
So
The badges. They're not so much about powering your blog with Facebook, which is I think what this basically lets you do. It presents a Pinterest style blog of all your content
Yeah.
across multiple networks. It's
So
really beautiful idea.
I noticed that on their client gallery, the front and center is Tony Braxton. So they're definitely the use cases. These celebrities, musicians, these singers, stars, media properties. I've had clients in the past, that are kind of these media personalities and they of course have a lot of content and they want to aggregate it. So it's perfect use case. So do you
Sure.
think consumers like just you, me, and just the rest of us,
Yeah.
it definitely applies there, you think?
I think so for sure. I think they're putting these people front and center to get the word out, but it's hard to convey the problem. Maybe most people don't realize they need it, but the way this is packaged as is almost a Pinterest style interface to an aggregation of all your content on your homepage.
Yeah,
When it's pulled off correctly, it's really beautiful. You may not realize you need it, but if you are the type that is posting on more than one social network, because that's where the people are, you use Foursquare for check-ins and you use Facebook for status updates and use Instagram for photos.
So
Well, how do you maintain that as a brand or a personal identity?
yeah, so Yeah, I completely agree with you there, Jeff. But check this out. For example, I just want to bring this up. So here I am at the Idea Lab client view here, and so they're checking. We can check how Idea Lab is doing this, and they've got sort of a simple follow Idea Lab, and they're giving us bite-sized snippet of content that might have been posted throughout their social channels. So this, in a way, could turn into.
Can you open that up? Check. I think if you click the button at the top right, check out. Yeah, is it?
All right. So
is this?
So it's just going to their home page, and of course this is Bill Gross's company, which we're both big fans of. All right, so here we go.
There it is.
So there it is. Okay, yeah.
You know, let me show you an even better example. So this is for the big brand and for the company. Go to billgross.com, and you'll see exactly where how I found this actually.
Okay.
And so, you know, I might be on the cutting edge or bleeding edge here. Maybe not all consumers are like me and Bill.
Okay.
You know, where you might have a personal brand that you hold up to the same bar as, you know, other consumer brands. But you can see this could be a simple aggregation of your activity online.
Yeah, this is brilliant.
The stuff that you normally do on Facebook and everywhere else, you want in a beautiful, pretty picture on yourname.com. And I think this is...
in a funny, I completely agree with you. In a weird way, or in a maybe real way, this is an awesome alternative to the decade of blogs. Maybe we're moving away from blogging to this Pinterest / blogging type thing, where we're almost grabbing imagery and scraping all these individual sites and the content. And
well, I think it's just an aggregation. Honestly, we've seen. You know, Delicious did nothing but bookmarks. Flickr did nothing but photos. We're seeing, again, Instagram does just a little bit more than photos, but it's mainly about sharing them. And what we really need is an aggregation of all of that, you know. And I think that's what I'm trying to pursue with stuff like Smoking Hot Coffee, and what I really admire in powerful internet brands that are communities that are able to, you know, really use the power of a multifaceted multimedia approach. You know, it's like, here's our opinion on this article. Here's our comment on this.
So my question
here's what I think about that. Here's the photo I took in person while I was, you know, doing something.
So my question to you
mix of all the formats
is I'm selecting like who's to blame if a driverless car gets in a wreck. So now like, I'm clicking on this. Now I'm going to, you know, Wall Street Journal site, and I'm reading the article. It'd be interesting if I hovered over it and I can get Bill's take on it. Or if nothing else,
I mean,
you know,
I don't know.
This isn't
where
really
they're going with it. It looks like they've got some sharing controls underneath, right? Facebook, Twitter icon, reply.
Yeah.
Looks like a retweet and a favorite or a star.
So my point,
it would be great to have his.
Right. I mean, I'm at Bill's. I'm at his page, right? I mean, how is this any different from a list of links? I mean, you know, so what is Bill Gross? What value is he adding beyond just a curation? It'd be nice, even if it's a simple category. I mean, there's nothing. I mean,
I would actually hope to see a little bit more original content in there as well.
A little bit.
I mean, so this is kind of the format I've used for my blog too, is a mixed media of photos I've uploaded, blog links, and screenshots. It looks like he's got a lot of retweeting, and he's just resharing links more than anything.
Man. Ashton Kutcher.
But you know, a lot of the news articles are very timely and, you know, speak for themselves, right?
Yeah. So this apparently was a life-changing experience, man. He, embodying Steve Jobs, changed his life. Wow. I do like Woz here, man. This guy looks like a cool Woz, man, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry, got off track there.
Yeah, startup life right there.
Yeah. I'm you know, Bill Gross is one of my heroes. I know he's one of yours, Jeff's. So, this is very cool. I definitely see...
Yeah, I love to see this. There's some more that could be done with it, but definitely love to see this being pushed more into the mainstream.
Yeah, I have to say, I think this is moving, you remember back in the day when we had start pages and all that stuff? You know, this is, in my opinion, a new version of a start page or a blog page. It's this new form of expression. I don't know where the middle ground is how do you add your own original content? How do you curate? How do you create a start page? I don't know where all this fits in, but it could be a new form of individualized expression on the internet. And, you know, there's a lot of course, advantages to being the first mover on that space. For a while there, WordPress was getting a lot of hype, and now Tumblr with its even more easier posting mechanism. This could be another version of easier for fast, busy people or people that don't have a lot of original ideas to post. It's just a new form of expression, and it could be very big. So that's tintup.com. I'm not sure where they're making their money here, Jeff. Are they putting ads, or what's going on, Jeff?
I'm not sure how long they've been around or what they're...
Wait a second. Here we go. $19 a month for small businesses. Very cool. All right. I'm also loving this.
Given the design here.
The design is fucking beautiful.
I was just going to say, given the celebrity list of users there, I'm sure they could charge them a few dollars. And the value this could be to businesses, I mean, I'm hoping that consumers see the benefit of this, I guess, but or that's kind of the angle I've taken on some of these things. But if you're a business and you have a Twitter, a Facebook, all these things, it's super hard to manage, and that's why I see the value in some of the earlier Twitter clients. I think now Hootsuite has a dominance on it. I'm not sure all the features, but you want to aggregate and make your life easier, and that's kind of what this is ultimately doing. The part I like is putting a pretty bow on it.
My question to you, Jeff, is it really worth $39 a month for basically, in a sense, a large widget that aggregates the social networks? In your opinion, is for medium-sized businesses is really nothing, but trying to sell them and getting the whole
I think this is easing their pain on something they're already doing, right? Like if they've already got everyone telling them that they have to be on Twitter, this list of stuff. If this can help them manage those tools in one go, or at least reap the value of it. I think there's a clear value.
I guess what I'm trying to ask you, Jeff, is how do they penetrate the small business and medium-sized business market? I mean, are they going to have to hire a lot of sales guys to call on these guys? I mean, are they going to really just call in large enterprises and then just make their money off of that? And maybe when people see that this is embedded on a Pepsi or some of these larger brands, maybe then they can click on Powered By and they get a lot of referral business that way. I mean, you think that's is that their business model? Is that what do you think?
Yeah, it's a good question. Really not sure.
How are they going to get distribution? Distribution, buddy. Distribution. How are we going to get distribution?
Well, that's the celebrities. Like you said, the Powered By button. I think that probably is it. That's how I found it.
So now, is there an option to remove Powered By if I pay for it? Doesn't look like it. No, there it is. No Powered By logo. So look at this. If I pay, they remove the logo. So that limits and stunts their growth, theoretically. But if they get a lot of consumers signing up for it, a lot of tastemakers, a lot of big bloggers, then maybe not. Maybe they can get a lot of usage that way. I don't know.
I think the strategy they might be applying to a bunch of the LA-based stuff is using celebrity power just to get the first eyeballs out there.
Could be,
people on it. So if you look at that list of celebrities, the people that are going to be visiting those websites, the actual destination, you're going to have a lot of young people visiting all of these client websites.
Although I have to say,
when some kids who are on all these networks, they're very into Facebook, very into Instagram.
That's true.
They may immediately see the value in it.
Yeah, like Blood on a Dance Floor right here. Yeah, I mean, these are young. These guys are. I think I've heard of these guys, but they've been around for a while though. But Enrique Iglesias,
and if the young kids are aware of, how are they able to combine their their content into one feed like that? It may inspire others to want the same.
Absolutely.
Is it Powered By button? I don't know. It is kind of a stretch. I'm not sure the full business game in this.
You know what? I'm going to quickly divert and go to the tent here and just check her out and see if there is a Powered By, and if they got a Powered By, let's see here. Oh, this is a Tumblr blog, and it's embedded on Tumblr.
Oh wow!
So it's it's more embedding on. Whoa! I can't even. Accidentally.
I think you highlighted it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm trying to scroll down. Oh wow! There's a lot of content Tony's put on here.
It's an auto scroller. You're never going to get to the bottom.
I'm never going to get to. So I don't know how these guys are going to link back here.
I'm sure that they want the Powered By buttons on some of these celebrities, but
I'm not seeing it here, man.
It's a paid option to get rid of it.
I'm not seeing it here, so I don't know how these guys are generating some traffic and distribution via this connection, but oh well. I hope.
Again, I haven't played with the reply, retweet, and star, but who knows? There's probably a lot of ways they can purvey the product once it's in a lot of networks.
I do hope that these guys stick around. It's a very cool concept. They're right on the cusp of, I think, it looks like they've They've got nope. Wait, investors. I'm seeing if they have an angel list, and they do have an angel list page. And let's see here. They're from San Francisco. Social media marketing, web tools. Oh wow, check that out, man. They've got about $370,000 in funding, and just several months ago they got the 350. That's enough to pay for an engineer or two, right?
Yeah,
one design guy every now and then. And check it out. Bill Gross is one of their previous investors. Hence the embed on the site. Oh, they got Howard Marks, co-founder of Activision. Yeah, these are some big guys.
Another LA local.
Yeah, another LA guy, yeah. So these guys may be from LA, but no, they're not. They're in San Francisco. All right, well, interesting enough. Good. Let's keep moving on, unless you have anything else to add.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. I love that product.
All right, so here we are at beanstalk.com or beanstalkapp.com. Easy way to manage code, collaborate, and deploy. All right, so what is this? A GitHub? No. This is a. Is it a client for GitHub? No, it's a web-based thing.
Yeah, so this is going to be targeted at web developers or project managers of teams who do development, mainly targeted at people who need to collaborate their source code. So we love GitHub, but you got to pay them or use their open version, which for a closed, a business project, you can't, use open source all your code. So you got to either pay them or use a product like this. There's some others like Atlassian, I think is the name of the big guys. They're not very fun to use in my personal experience.
When you say fun, you mean a lot of clicks to get to things, design is bad? What is it? Visually horrible to look at?
This might piss me. It felt like Windows as a Mac user.
Okay.
It was very clunky, not friendly. Okay. The website praised a lot of things. They didn't have Git integration. There was like an incredible forum thread about when are you guys ever going to add Git. And so we kind of thought they had that going in, and it just ended up being kind of less useful than we needed it to be compared to like using all the open source tools that like Track or GitHub or whatever.
I have to say, Jeff, this is probably one of the most beautifully designed developer-centric
things.
Their font hierarchy, their just the topography is extraordinary. Whoever is the designer on this, this guy is super talented. Beautifully designed. Beautiful amount of white space and the color choices. Very, very nice. Class act. Very, very nice.
I like the way the screenshots and the flow is all laid out.
Yeah, it's really beautifully designed. And the way they've got the little screen graphics and the little, the little touches on the edges of the frames. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Honestly,
so this is only really interesting to developers. I don't even know how. It's one of those really niche things. You only have to decide on this tool like at the beginning of a project, and but there are a lot of small startups trying to collaborate and get stuff done over the internet. So it's kind of neat to see that developing.
I have to say their page, their landing page for the homepage is pretty nice. How they kind of break up this three. They don't do a slideshow at the top. It's just the one thing, and they've got a couple of little shots of the actual product here, and then they've got a call to action, view plans or pricing, which is pretty nice. It works, and then they've got a little scannable little grid of features here, or whatever. And then I like this. They've got the little, the testimonials and then their customers. Very nice, very clean. I think maybe I would have liked it a little bit higher, but otherwise it's it's very well done. Very, very nice. They've got the subscribe to button, and
it's all there.
I think from a marketing standpoint, they've definitely covered all their bases. I look forward to hearing more about these guys. Let's check out their pricing page. They're doing $15 a month. I don't know. Is that a lot of money for this kind of shit, Jeff?
$50 a month?
15
15 at the bottom. Sorry, I can't see your mouse.
Freelancers and
startups. I'm surprised they have the 50 in the middle there. That's kind of a lot. 15, no problem paying that to get your project up and running and have a secure repository. Being able to collaborate is the most important thing when getting a project going, I think.
I have to say, I do like this sort of 15-day guarantee, and I like the way they're doing this sort of, the little post-it note type idea with a full refund if you're not happy in 15 days. So that's really nice. That's a nice touch. Anything to close the deal. All right, so let's move on. We're at takelessons.com. All right, so this is in the education space. We love this kind of stuff. Local music and singing lessons. So, Jeff, what is this? Are they aggregating all the piano teachers in my area? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if they're aggregating them, but it sure looks like another marketplace for this sort of service, like specifically music lessons.
Wow, this is awesome, man. I love this design.
So, I mean, we've seen other marketplaces. We talked about the verticals. Just deciding to take on a vertical is a huge proposition for the website. I think,
absolutely. I have to say, Jeff, I'm digging this. This is beautifully designed. I'm in Culver City. I can click on Brittany here, and she's got some reviews. It's always the biggest problem, in my opinion, on all these things is having enough content for all of the providers. So the consumers have something to look at, the visitors. And, I'm in Culver City. I don't know how they're doing all over the world or all over the country. But here, I'm surprised they actually have a fair amount of listings for Culver City. And they have some data. I don't know where they're getting this. Are they getting it scraped from some other source? Or what's your feeling, Jeff?
I don't know enough. Maybe they're getting people to list directly. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Wait, check this out, bro. Nearby music lessons. Now, I don't know whether they got this list from where, but this could be, maybe they're a Southern California startup. Let me go back to their homepage.
Yeah, it must be.
And see if it's a regional startup. If it is, then that explains it. Okay, no, it isn't. They've covered the whole country here. We've got everything from Atlanta. Wow. So let's go to Phoenix here, for example. Let's go. You're from Arizona, right?
I know a little bit about Phoenix. Yeah.
All right, so let's scroll down here. Okay, so they're not really. I don't know. Let's go down further. Let's see. Does this ring a bell? All these Tempe, yeah, they sure.
Yeah, they've got pretty good local targeting there. That's
all right. So let's click on some random ones. Surprise. There's a city called Surprise down there.
Sure is.
Wow. Okay. I'm clicking on Surprise. Oh,
it's kind of the.
Check this out, man. There are people in Surprise. Let's check out Christina here. Yeah. Holy shit.
People everywhere.
Wait. Here it is. Peoria. Is Peoria close to Surprise?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, I'm surprised. No pun intended. I'm surprised they even have a city like Surprise and that they have a provider near Surprise to engage with visitors. Because, this is always a chicken-egg thing.
Chicken and egg, yeah. I was going to say, seeding the marketplace. I don't know how long they've been around, but it looks like they've got it pretty full. I mean, what do you think about the vertical of music lessons? Obviously, somebody here must be very passionate about that specific niche. Yeah. I love seeing more human verticals like that happening that aren't just cutthroat business, big things executing. But it's like, hey, there's people that are making a few dollars here and there, doing what they love. Or people learning new things, new instruments, and that's always fun.
Yeah, no, this is a great vertical, creative teaching, or the teaching in the arts, all the stuff.
Education.
You get a technical. I love this stuff. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm a big fan of this landing page. It's very nice. They've got the search front and center. They're not distracting with a bunch of other stuff. They really want you to engage in this. I'm not so sure how many people out there done their heat maps, have done their analytics, how many people are actually typing this in. I probably would want to go down here and read this a little bit more. So in my opinion, I would have liked to have seen the call to action, which is their search further down again. Maybe if they repeated it. I don't know if it is repeated. Looks like it isn't. But they do down here. Click to search. They do down, further down. I probably would have liked it a little bit better, but who knows? Maybe they are getting people to type in, let's say, bongo. Let's say, oh, I like this. This is nice.
So this is something we've commented on other marketplaces where you search, especially when they're vertical. You'd imagine there's not a whole lot of, instead of me typing something in, just give me a list. If there's only so many instruments.
So I typed in.
It's great to have the freedom, but it's also nice to have options where I don't have to use the keyboard.
Check this out, man. I typed in banjo, 90210 Beverly Hills here, not too far. And wow, look at this. I'm getting everything from Temple City to Thousand Oaks to Fullerton. So pretty far away. And if I narrow it down.
That's pretty specific, banjo.
Yeah, it is pretty specific, yeah.
If you put in violin or piano or guitar, you're going to get a lot more.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, banjo.
But it is Hollywood. You'd imagine there might be a few more
banjo guys here. Yeah. So, wow, it's funny. I typed in violin. Oddly enough, there's a violin teacher right next door. She's my neighbor, and she's not on here, and and I got to mention this to her. So she's part of the LA Philharmonic. Like she's a real professional, player.
Sure.
So I don't know how she advertises for her lessons because I see a lot of students coming in and out of her apartment, on occasion during the week, when I walk by. So I do know she's got a brisk business doing this, and she's
Yeah, see, that's the interesting thing about these sorts of services and businesses as well is I wonder how locked in they are to their clientele, right? This exposes you to the whole internet, but I bet she's probably found some people that, I don't know, maybe she teaches them for a couple of years or like fairly consistently. So I wonder how much of a need there is, in other words, resistance to change.
That's a very good question. I don't know. It's the other issue is does she is it good for her to be listed on here? She's looking for new clients, but does she? I don't know. It's tough. This is a tough one. I don't know how and what they're doing to get the teachers on here to fill in forms on their database and add to their list. I don't even know how they're advertising. I mean, I don't know what their search strategy is like. They have been getting some press. Look, Best Buy. How would you be featured in Best Buy? Do they have a signage in the brick and mortar store? Does Best Buy put this on their site? Maybe.
So, what do you think of websites that have what do you call it, all the logos, the credibility? Featured on Best Buy, Wall Street Journal, ABC, Fox, NBC, and Yahoo.
Yeah.
But do those link anywhere?
They don't link anywhere. That's a problem.
What do we call it when we find, we need to kind of nag on people when we come to their website and they, fake us out like that. That or we're going to do it, just
I think
plaster our page with everybody's newspaper logo and say, this is a newspaper.
Right. No kidding. Maybe we should call it the unconfirmed claim logo.
Yeah.
we should have an acronym for that.
The uncredibility.
How do you spell that? Unconfirmed acronym or unconfirmed. Let me see if I can do this. Unconfirmed.
It's just a funny common pattern we see.
Link.
If they link to the article, wow, that's powerful because you're like, wow, there's TechCrunch or the New York Times talking about us.
Right. So
when it doesn't link, you're like, oh, okay, I'm not sure what's...
UPLL, there it is. It's a UPLL, bro.
Unconfirmed press logo link, okay.
Yes. Look at this. We've got many unconfirmed press logos here.
Unconfirmed, yeah, because I got to go over here now. I mean, Yahoo's a massive aggregate for what's the main router and all, router, the AP and all this stuff.
Right. Associated Press.
What am I going to do? Go to yahoo.com and look up take lessons? I mean, there's a search engine on top of it. It doesn't make any sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this case, we have 6 UPLLs, bro.
Love it.
Yeah. That's
another one of our metrics.
You're gonna have to write this one down, man. You're gonna have to write this one down and remind me when we come across this. All right, I think we've covered this one enough. Let's move on. Wow, we need to quickly move today.
Time for one more here. Yeah, we talked a lot about Tint. That was a pretty fun product.
Swapidly.com. It's coming in for me kind of slowly. All right, I don't know why. It's not even coming up, man.
Let's jump to the next one real quick.
Okay, next one it is. Sorry, guys. Just me. Oh, there it goes. Now it looks like... Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay, buy and sell instantly. You buy products for honey. You buy anything using honey. It's never been so easy to buy and sell. What? I don't get that. They've got a question mark. If I click that, honey virtual currency symbol will give you honey for your products. Okay. All right, so it's some sort of currency and marketplace, I guess. But I don't understand. Sell now. Okay, let me see if I can buy something. What do I want to buy? Oh wow, I like the way they did that. It didn't take me to a new page. I like that. I want a new iPad. All right, so I click on that and I hit next. Whoa.
You got a timer running out there. Close your first tab.
There we go. Okay. Wow, this is cool, I think. All right, so can I pick an iPad mini? All right. Oh, I like this. This is really nice. This is really cool. All right, so now do I have to select this or can I just click this? Let me just click that. Can I hit buy here? All right, let's hit buy. Now, a lot of client-side JavaScript going on here. Pretty neat. It's almost like a tour, but okay. Now it's asking me to sign in and sign up for what, though? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. All
Yeah,
right.
neither do I. Well, it looks like a marketplace for swapping stuff.
And it looks like I need honey credits, whatever that is. So now maybe I would click on what is honey, and now I'm getting this again. All right. Okay, so let me click on how it
Yeah,
works.
that's not what is Swappity. Yeah,
Okay, so this doesn't work. How do I sell my product? Okay, how do I buy instant get honey for your... Okay, I want to... Okay.
I'm gonna buy it.
Buy additional honey. Check out...
Yeah, I guess it's pretty simple. If you want to buy an iPad, you can get in and buy an iPad with honey
Okay,
credits.
so
right?
now I did not sign into our Twitter or Facebook, so I need to remember to do that, or else I'd do this. But honestly, guys, I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing here, and it'd be a little bit more clear if you had a PayPal or a dollar or something, so I can at least give you some money for credits. Although I don't, Jeff, I don't know, bro. What's going on here? What is this about? Why would I even...
What do you think? It's kind of tough. I found a lot of sites actually hide a lot of information even behind the login page. Where like what are you going to be able to type in your credit card? I'm guessing.
So check this out. It says at Swapidly, we hate waiting. We realize people hate waiting. We developed a system where you purchase products from you. Literally, you pay you by the time you check out. In most cases, we offer you more. What? I don't get it. Okay, so there's no transaction fees, free shipping, instant gratification. All right. I'm still confused, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure how there's free shipping and no transaction fees. I guess if you're using credits with it, if you're using honey, maybe it's transaction.
All right, so there's a couple of brown guys behind this. All right, brown guys, check in with us. Let us know how to use your system because it doesn't make sense to me, man. All right. I'm gonna move on, man. Okay, let's do one more really quick. Concept boards. Or actually, no, I take that back. I think it's Just Me, is it? Wow. So we've got Just Me. I've got a blurry background. This is kind of interesting, but I don't know what to do. Do I click on it? Okay, I click on it, and now now I get to some sort of feed here with...
So now I think the page, the link beta.just.me is the beta site. I forget if just.me had any more helpful information, but...
Okay, this is a bit of a mystery, but let me go back to Just Me. Let me see if this comes up. It's got kind of an interesting interface. What if the phone was upgraded to be truly social? Okay, so it's an iPhone app, all right.
So it looks like a sharing platform. Probably makes it easy to share. And so the beta we were looking at is live content from the network.
This is a phone. You can use it to talk to people, but it's more than that. It can take pictures, make videos, or record your voice. So you can use it to capture moments, ideas, thoughts, and experiences.
Okay, so it's some sort of thing where I can take photographs of something.
It's a collection of people you work with, love, play, and do life with. It's the most important people in your life, all in one place, and it's with you everywhere you go. Meanwhile, you've got all these friends, followers, and connections on all these sites, apps, and networks where you can upload videos, share photos.
Okay, so they're aggregating all our photography to all the networks?
But juggling all that stuff can get...
Is that what it is? It's a
Your friend
I can't honestly hear the video, but
uploading the same stuff in like 20 different places.
You
gotta keep track.
It looks like they're pushing all of the content that we shoot
on the wrong site
to all the sites,
to
Twitter and Facebook.
And when you stop and think about it, this is out of control. But you've got this phone, and it's with you everywhere you go. What if?
So it appears that they're basically pushing all of this stuff that we type into our phone to all the networks. So it's some sort of bot that subscribes, or what's the right word? Push, I guess. Push, right?
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
So this is what Tumblr does. This is what Instagram does. I'm still always trying to figure out what the real value is in these things when they really just focus on easy and simple. I guess it's just.
It could be, yeah. It could be. Maybe they've simplified it. Yes.
Another content social sharing thing.
Yeah, so they basically aggregated.
Pause the video. What do you think about videos that are? This is 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, does it really take that long to?
I
mean, gosh, in an animated video, it takes them 2.5 minutes to explain what they do. I mean, I'm only going to look at their homepage for 15 seconds before I try to figure out what the heck they're doing.
I have to say the animated motion graphics is pretty cool. The cut up style is cool. I dig it. I dig the style. And it looks pretty cool, but I agree with you. I think it's too long. Yeah, we're in one.
I don't know. I mean, part of it here, I'm like kind of trying to move along here, but just as a general rule of thumb, we see a lot of these videos, product demo explanation videos.
Yeah.
I do love they all have their unique style and characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I just, as a rule of thumb, before I even open up a YouTube video, I look at the duration.
Yeah.
And I wonder why it would take them 2.5 minutes. I think we both know that anytime you can reduce it down and the better, right? It's easy, it says easy, fast, and simple right there below the video.
Yeah, yeah.
A YouTube video shouldn't be that long if it doesn't have to be.
I'm curious.
Maybe it had to be. I'm
clicking on it. They've gotten 1,600 views. What do you think? You think the 1,600 views from September 1st? That's not a lot of views, right? For a startup, if they're going to try to gain some traction. What is that? That's approximately, what is that, 400 or 500 views a month? I don't know.
Did you say since September? It was
yeah,
posted that long?
Yeah, it's posted September 2012, yeah, by Keith Terry. I mean, I hope they get more views if they want this thing to take off, right? I mean, I don't know. Out of the 1,500 views, right, how many people are actually downloaded their... Oh, they haven't actually launched the app, so they're still working on launching the app. So
yeah, or I think they might have just launched. I feel like it got covered at the Crunchies. People were using it.
All right,
or something.
Well, that's great.
So it's up and coming. It's great to see. Just a little, healthy criticism about my YouTube, my ADD. So
yes,
especially when I can't hear the video, hear it through your end. But,
yeah.
They also kind of want to, put them to the irons a little bit. Like how much do we have to listen to their marketing material before we understand what they're doing?
Gotcha.
But it is great they have a video, right? Some of the other guys kind of had to hunt around and couldn't even find that.
I completely agree. And this site didn't. I don't think they had any UPLL, so that's always great. All right. So I think
Zero UPLL count.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, guys. I think that ends our show for today. This is Cup number 7. We're doing. We're on number 7. I hope to see you guys at number 8. Of course, Jeff can be reached at Comster, and I can be reached at Amul_Patel. Jeff, any final words?
Nope. Had a great week. We covered a lot of great stuff.
Yep.
Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on Monday.
Sounds great, guys. All right. Talk to you then.
See you then.
Bye.